Okay, the first thing you do is you go to this page right here that I'm going to show you. I'll give you the address for it. And you type in your name, you type in your username, type in your email address, password, verify password. The password has to be between 6 and 40 characters long. And then you click on this box right here if you're interested in getting involved with us to build residual income. Otherwise, you don't need to. Then you click on the sign up button. Okay, this is the page that you come to. You can see over here that I've opened up the WordPad document that has the hotels. This one's for San Diego, even though that's spelled incorrectly. And this is the hotel, the Grand Del Mar, and this right here is the videos that go with that hotel that we're going to enter into our database. So we come over here. This is the second page that you opened up after signing in. This right here searches through our database to look for the hotels that have already been registered. This right here is your account, called My Account. When you click on it, it takes you to, and of course there's nothing there now, but it will take you to a listing of all of the accounts that you have established. That's why it says no accounts here right now. When we click on this button right here, this is going to search a database that we have already put in. It's 94,000 hotels that are in there. They're all over the world. It's not all the hotels, but it's a lot of hotels. And what we're hoping is that when we enter a hotel in here, that our database has the information that we need so that we don't have to fill in the information manually. So what we do is we go over here and we highlight Grand Del Mar, and we highlight just, instead of we highlight Grand Del Mar so that we have a better chance of it showing up. We come over here and we paste that in here, because even if we just put in Grand, it'll show all the ones that have Grand in it. But we put Grand Del Mar for San Diego. Click on Place to Stay, because that's what it is. It's a hotel. And then we come over here and we say where it is. It's in the USA, so we go find USA. Okay, and then the state is California, San Diego, California. All right, we could type in the city here, but that should be enough. And then we hit search. Now what that does is it looks, and sure enough, we got lucky. There's one that says the Grand Del Mar, and it's in San Diego. So we get to click on this. Otherwise, if it hadn't been there, you just have add new, and you wouldn't have this option right here available to you. But because we have this now, this is good for us. So we click on this right here, and that opens this up right here, and it gives us this basic information. We want to claim this account so that it's your account. So you hit claim this account, and then you go to My Account, and sure enough, there it is. You click on it, and so now you have that account. So now you click on Edit, and see it shows the map over here. Okay, so then we have this map. So we come over here and we do what it takes to see the map. You may or may not need to do this, obviously. And then we look and we see that the icon right here, when we zoom in on this, where it's supposed to be, does not say Grand Del Mar. So what we do is we zoom out and we look to see if Grand Del Mar is anywhere in this area. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's 10 or 20 miles away, sometimes it's in Africa. But we're hoping that it's close. Well, we can see that it's actually over here. See where it says Grand Del Mar right there? So we zoom in, we see Grand Del Mar right there. So we need to move this icon over here. So what we have to do is we have to come over here and we zoom in pretty tight on it so that it's going to be pretty accurate. And then we put our cursor where we want the icon to sit, and then we right click. Right click. You'll notice that the latitude and longitude, the GPS readings right here, changed when I did that. Then we click on this fixed coordinates button. That locks it in. Then what happens is it reloads with the correct icon location. See how that's on Grand Del Mar right now? That's what we want. Now sometimes you can't find it, and so what you have to do is you have to go to Google Maps, and it'll be the same exact map as this, but you'll go like this and you'll be looking for it. And what you'll do is you go to Google Maps and you'd put in Grand Del Mar under search in Google Maps, and then hopefully it'll pull up and it'll show you where it is, and then it might be way over here or something. So then what you have to do is you have to go and do the same exact thing that we did right here, except obviously it would be over here instead. It's very important that the icon right here is correct, and when you zoom in on it, and this is what we'll be looking for to make sure that you're doing your job correctly, is that we zoom in and we see the name of the hotel right there as we zoom in. Okay, so the next thing we do is we reduce this down, and now we got our map here. I've opened this up, we've got our map, and we look at this information real fast to make sure places to stay, yes, it's a hotel resort. We got the address because this thing populated itself. We've got the phone number. What we don't have, and what we also need, is we need the email address and the website URL. So we go to Google and we put in the name of the hotel, the Grand Del Mar in San Diego, and this is what you get for their web page. There's the web page, thegrandelmar.com. So we copy and paste that, paste it into the URL, website URL, paste, and then we go and we look for the email address. Here's the contact link down here. We click on contact, and it takes us to the page. It's got the phone number. By the way, this says call with Skype, but that's the correct phone number. They're just encouraging you to use Skype to call. So that's the phone number that you want. And that's for reservations. Give us the main number. If you have a choice, get the main number as opposed to the reservation number. And then we're looking for an email address. We don't see one here easily. So if you can't find an email address easily, just move on. I don't want you spending a lot of time looking for an email address. Okay, so now we come back to this page, and we pretty much got the fields filled in. We couldn't find an email address. This all is self-populated out of our database. So we hit update. Be sure to hit update because that's what locks in all the information that you put in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to putting the videos in. So we go to this public page of the Grand Del Mar, since that's the name of this account. We click on that, and see down here, if we click this edit button, it'll take us back to where we were as far as having to change anything. Or again, we go back to the public page of Grand Del Mar and we click on add a video. Notice that your name will be here. I'm demo 1 right now, but this is what we're doing right now. We're going to add a video. If we click on this view website, this will go to the website for the Grand Del Mar. We're not doing that. So we click on add a video, and now we've got to go get our data. So we're going to open up our data field again, and our first one we're going to put in is this URL right here. So we take this, we copy, we paste it in right here, and we go to our other page here and we paste it in, and that pulls up the video. We don't really have to watch the video, we just want the title for it. So what we do is we go in, we grab the title, and we're only going to grab what we think is what it's about. If there's somebody's name in front of it or something that's not really important, then we don't want to put that in the title field. So we don't really need San Diego Resort. They know it's in San Diego, so we just say the Grand Del Mar. So we take that, we copy that, and then we look down here and we see that the date is 12/15/2009 right there, because we're going to need that information. So then we go back to it and we copy and paste, but I have to put ... first because the word THE was in front of Grand Del Mar, and then I Control V, paste in Grand Del Mar, and then I do ... because there was also copy after that. Alright, and then here's the dates that it was, which was again 12/15/09. So we go in here and we put 12/15/09. We enter in the date, and then is it narrated? Is it a professional? So we look at our database, which is right here, and it's a narrated commercial. So, and it's also pro narrated commercial. So we come over here and we say, okay, it's pro, it is narrated, and it's a commercial. And then we have to put in the description. So we go back over here, we pull this up, and the description is narrated commercial. So we copy and paste description into that. You don't put the pro that's in front of it or home, you just put narrated commercial. You put the information that's after this right here, just to highlight it. You don't need to be putting each one of those in. Once you have that in there, you hit add video. You check everything first, make sure that you have the title, the URL, that's correct, you got the date, narrated commercial, add video. Okay, now that video is in there. Now if I click right here again, it'll take me back to this page. you'll notice that one of the videos, the video that I just put in, is showing. If I click on that edit button, I can go back and I can edit it. In case I forgot something, I can edit the video. If I click on this edit button down here, it takes me to the account page for the account. Whereas again, this is for the video. So again, I click on add a video because I want to put a second video in.
Okay, the next thing I want to go over real fast is what do we do when we have a hotel that doesn't populate and we have to fill in the fields manually. So this Old Town Inn, I've already done all the work on this just to show you guys because I'm having internet problems right now, so I wanted to just get this out to you. So you'll notice that I have these tabs up here. You notice we have all these tabs here. Each one of these tabs is for a different function. Here's the YouTube tab. This is where I put the video so that I can look at the title and the date. This is the tab for Google Maps. This gives me what I need when I'm looking for where it is. It also gives me addresses and stuff. This is my normal Google page. Off of this page I get information like the email address. Then we also have TripAdvisor page and this TripZen page for getting additional information like addresses and pricing and that kind of stuff. So we just want to be sure that all the fields are filled in as we're doing this. Each one of these fields needs to be filled in. When we do the website URL, we want to make sure that there's HTTP www in there, and then also that we have the pricing for the low price, high price, some sort of number that goes in there so that it's all filled in. Don't forget to press that update button each time when you're done.